Before I start the video, guys, I just want to let you know that I do actually have a gaming channel where all my gaming content is uploaded. The last video I uploaded was Arenas is Fun, and that's the Apex Legends game. That was uploaded at the time of this recording, anyway. But the only time I really upload to this channel is when I get the time, because I am running my tech channel, so it's kind of hard for me to do so. I also have this channel, which is Sargent's Gaming Live. There will be a link in the description below. This is where all my live streams are going to be uploaded from Twitch. You guys can also check out the Twitch on this channel here. You guys can also check it out on my main channel. There should be a Twitch link. But I just figured I'd let you know before we start the video, and I hope you enjoy it. Hey, what's going on, guys? SargeantsTechTips, and in today's video we're going to be reinstalling Windows 10. This is more of a tutorial on, good job. This is more of a tutorial on how to reinstall Windows 10. Now, sorry about the camera if it's a little shaky. I bought this tripod at Walmart and that was my first mistake. But all you need for this tutorial is a flash drive. Now, this is already preloaded with Windows 10, but I'll show you how to do it real quick. That way you know how to do it. But you do need a 8GB or more file size flash drive. It just needs to have at least 8 gigs. As you can see, this is 8 gigs. I'll put a link in the description below on where you can buy a pack of 8 gig flash drives for like 20 bucks. It's actually really simple. So what you want to do is you're going to want to go to the link in the description below. It's going to take you to this Windows 10 page. You're just going to click Download Tool Now. It's going to have you save it to the Downloads folder. What you want to do is you want to go to your Downloads folder, and then obviously Media Creation Tool, launch that. Click Yes. Then what you want to do is, like, before you do all this, really, you can just go ahead and insert your blank flash drive. If you already have stuff on it, please format it. And also, before you reinstall Windows, please back up any data. I am not responsible for any data loss. I actually backed up all my data to this drive. And yeah, I do backups regularly anyway. So you can do upgrade this PC now, or you can create an installation media. Go ahead and click that. So if you actually do upgrade this PC now, it doesn't actually really work. The main reason is because I think Windows 11 is using a different type of architecture thing, so it's just not possible. It won't allow you to just upgrade to Windows 10, but I mean, Windows 11 is a newer operating system, so it makes sense. Go ahead and click Next. Then you can do use recommended options for this PC, or you can actually uncheck that and do both, so it's 64 and the 32-bit architecture. You'd probably be better off doing a 64-bit. This would be good because it is recommended to install Windows 10 or your Windows operating system. It's actually really recommended to reinstall any OS every like 5 or 6 months. I usually do that around there. You can probably do the 64-bit or just leave that checked. Just go ahead and click Next. It's going to say USB flash drive. It needs to be at least 8 gigs. Next. And then I will show this for an example. You just go ahead and plug in your flash drive, and then it's going to be right here, and then you just click Next. But I'm going to go ahead and cancel that because I already have it set up. But so what it's going to do is when you have it set up, it's going to sit there and ask you a bunch of questions. It's going to just it's going to download Windows 10, then it's going to create the installation media. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be restarting the computer and getting into the boot menu. Now I have a Gigabyte motherboard. You can go to your motherboard's, you can go to their manual if you have your motherboard's manual, or you can go to their website and you can look up a manual so you can figure out what key it is to get to your boot menu. My Gigabyte motherboard is F12. So what you want to do is just go ahead and click Restart on your computer. Whoops. So after you get into your boot menu, it's going to take you here. It's going to it might look similar to this if you have a Gigabyte motherboard, but it might not look similar. I usually click UEFI just because just always click UEFI if your computer supports it. It won't even show up if it doesn't. Go ahead and click that. Then it's going to pop up with this if you did the 32-bit and 64-bit installation. If you don't know how to look up your CPU's architecture of the 64 to 32-bit, then you can actually just right-click on your taskbar or your start menu, click System, and it'll tell you if it's 64-bit or 32-bit. But in my case, it's 64-bit. Alrighty, guys. And then what it's going to do is it's going to pop up on this screen. Just go ahead and click Next. You can actually use these installation medias to repair your installation of Windows if it gets corrupted for whatever reason. Go ahead and click I don't have a product key, or you can type in your product key there. Now mine's actually linked with my Microsoft account, which I'll be signing into anyway, and it stores it somehow. I don't know how, nobody knows. Just go ahead and click Windows 10 Pro if you have Windows 10 Pro, or click Windows 10 Home if you have Windows 10 Home or Education or whatever. In this case, I have Windows 10 Pro. Go ahead and click I accept on the license agreement. You can read that if you want. You want to click Custom. And then what you want to do is make sure you know your drive partitions. So in this case, my game drive is drive 0, and I'm not going to delete that because that's where all my games are. So what you want to do is you want to find your drive, and it'll more than likely say OS or Windows or whatever if you've renamed it or not. But in this case, mine's drive 1. So what you want to do is click on that partition, click delete, click OK, and then just keep doing that for all these drive 1s. You do not want to accidentally clear a drive, so it is actually recommended to disconnect any drive you're not installing Windows on. That way there's no miscommunication when you go to delete a drive. And what you want to do is click New. You're going to click on it, click New. You're going to create the partitions. Just make sure this is all the way up. click apply, and then click OK. And then it's going to make a system, MSR, and primary drive for the partitions. These are needed to make, well, it's for system files and stuff like that. What you want to do is you want to click drive partition 3 or the primary. It should say type and then primary. You want to make sure you click primary and then click next. Then what it's going to do is it's going to install Windows 10. Now I'm actually just going to time lapse this part because it shouldn't even take that long and I don't feel like cutting it out. Even though time lapsing it takes more, but whatever.
The sins that you can't confess. I'm just your ghost if we're not undressed. A part of me wish that we never met.
Once the installation is complete, it's going to say Windows needs to restart. You can either click restart now or you can wait for it to do its thing. And once it's done installing Windows, what it's going to do is it's going to start saying setup. It's going to be setting up the files, the drivers, and like it's just going to do some setup. You'll see it in a second. There it goes. Just a forewarning, the computer might restart a few times during installation. Don't be alarmed, it's normal. And once the installation is complete, it's going to pop up with the Windows 10 Setup Assistant, or whatever you want to call it. You can just go ahead and follow through with it. It's super simple. I'm just going to go ahead and time-lapse this part.
I'm all the sins that you can't confess. I'm just your ghost if we're not undressed. A part of me wish that we never met. But you act like we never. Got too wasted in the bathroom of your parents' house. Now you kissed me in the backseat of a taxi ride. And we said things that were cheesy, but we meant them. There were feelings, and now you deny them. You're in love with the idea of me, but you're not in my reality. Find it hard to even picture it. Reality, it's your reality, no.
Alrighty guys, as you can see, Windows 10 is installed. There we go. Windows 10 is installed, and as you see, 64-bit operating system. That's my specs and stuff, Windows 10 Pro. So that is how you install Windows 10 as a fresh install. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like. If you did not, please drop a dislike. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Go ahead and check out the gaming channel and the live channel where I upload all my lives from Twitch in the description below. And there will also be a link on my channel page, which you can check out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next video, and peace. Oh, I guess the drivers are installing.